The point here is to talk about your five secret weapons for success as a founder in this company, multiple founder history. You've invested in a bunch of companies, taken probably 10 companies from, start to finish, as it were. So maybe you can give us your refined list of what you're looking at. Six things, I think, that are
Yeah,
secret weapons.
sure. Yeah, I'll jump into it. Yeah, there's six things that I was thinking about that I feel like are kind of our secrets to success and that have been really helpful for us. So number one is characters and storytelling and the attachment to that for the kids and for the parents as well. Number two is authenticity and how we present ourselves. Number three is our sustainability positioning, which really relates back to our mission, our purpose, our greater reason for existing besides just making money. Number four is partnerships, aligning with brands that are aligned with us. And number five is the awards and that the credibility that comes through those awards. And then number six is free stuff, just giving away really cool stuff. So I'll kind of touch on each of those points real briefly here. If you don't
It's a
mind,
great
I'll just
list too. Yeah, I really do support every aspect of that list, especially for your brand. I mean, a lot of those carry on to a lot of other companies as well. So it's going to be interesting as people watch, trying to take what you're doing and apply it to their own brand in their own unique way.
Cool, thanks. Yeah. So, number one, like I mentioned, characters and storytelling is really what drives our products. It drives who we are. Me and my co-founders all have Disney backgrounds. We all got our career starts in the entertainment media industry, and we feel strongly that kids really need characters to attach themselves to, and they learn better, they retain information better when it's coming through a lovable friend. And that carries over to how we market our products as well. So it's not just, a matter of kids feeling this attachment to characters and that being a better thing for our products, but also being a better way to connect with their parents as well. When you have these cute, fun, lovable characters, we have King Ketchup and Queen Alpha, Snuffles the Dragon, Ollie the Ogre, Princess Petunia, and they're really fun and they've got these really kind of quirky characteristics about them that I think makes them memorable. And so we try to infuse that into our marketing as much as possible.
It's a good strategy too that's been around for years and decades, really. I mean, even back to Tony the Tiger, right? You know,
Yeah,
like having
exactly.
something that helps people remember the brand and build some kind of relationship can be very helpful. We see direct to consumer brands, even in supplement space, create little caricatures to help them bring some playfulness and make the product a little more down to earth and likable and memorable too. So it's definitely something I would do if it was me starting a brand.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I like playfulness and I like your use of the word grounded as well, which kind of dovetails into my next point about authenticity. I think, it's really important that we come across as a brand that is authentic and, we're people behind the company and we'd want that to come across that it's not just nameless, faceless company. Like we are actual real human beings. We're parents ourselves and we want to speak to our consumers in that authentic way. And we also don't want to misrepresent ourselves. We're a small early stage startup, so we're not trying to look bigger than we actually are, and we just want to in all of our marketing kind of present ourselves as we actually are and look for feedback from our customers and look for feedback from anyone who's really engaging with us on social media or elsewhere.
Yeah, there's a time and place to make that switch too. It's like not necessarily saying not being authentic, just we're not a startup anymore, and trying to
Oh
stay
yeah.
authentic with your size is okay too when it gets to that point. And I think it's important to change as the company grows and we are bigger and we are better or whatever.
Yeah.
People relate to that. They understand it's a component of what they're buying. It probably makes the experience better too because maybe there's a different expectation on delivery time frames or the way that packaging is put together or the way it's shipped or something like that too. So probably better for the user experience as well to be authentic that way.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Good points. And then the third point is just around our sustainability positioning. We are a sustainable company where we make sustainable products, and we want to talk about that, but we want to do it in a very, to my other point, in a very authentic way, and we want to be transparent about what we have done as it relates to sustainability and what we haven't done, and we never want to be guilty of greenwashing. There's a lot of yellow flags, red flags that people put up when they hear a company talking about being eco-friendly, and understandably so. I mean, there's a lot of companies that talk about being eco-friendly that are not actually so. Our toys are 100% recyclable, but they're not made using 100% recycled materials yet. We are trying to go there very soon. We're about 70% recycled materials right now, and we're heading toward 100%. And we don't have an FSC certification yet, but we're looking to get an FSC certification. So things like that, just I want to be very forthright in terms of kind of what we've accomplished so far as it relates to our sustainability positioning and what we're moving towards.
Yeah, it's important, man. You could get caught with your hand in the cookie jar if you're, not saying the right thing or not being clear about it either. And we've seen some brands have that happen, massive
Yeah.
lawsuits and settlements that have been paid. And, it's you guys, I think sustainability is a really big part of buying this comfortably and confidently. And there's a desire component to want to get sustainable stuff with your kids, and being clear about what we're doing there is I, I'm with you again. It's another killer secret weapon.
Well, thanks. Yeah, and I think, just staying grounded about it to your word earlier, like you don't want to be high and mighty. You don't want to be like preaching to
Yeah.
people of
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'll admit it, like I've got a basement that has a lot of plastic toys in it, more than I would like. And, we're trying to do a better job ourselves, but I think you just have to be realistic and be real with people. So
Yeah, I'm with you. Point number
yeah,
four.
point number four, so partnerships and not just any partnerships, but really aligned partnerships. Looking for companies and brands that are aligned with our target demographic, which is mainly kids ages 3 to 6, and aligned in terms of kind of how we view the world on things like sustainability and other things like that. So I'll give you two examples here. We recently did a brand collaboration with a company called Partake Foods that makes allergy-free cookies, and they're particularly popular with kids in our age demo because they're cookies that you can actually put in your kid's lunchbox and not worry about peanut allergies and things like that can be problematic at schools. And so we did a promotion with them on social media, a giveaway, and that brought us in a ton of new followers and exposed our brand to a lot of new people. So that's one example. We also did a partnership with a company called Bambino that has a babysitting app, and again, totally aligned with our target demo of parents, and it was great for us. Really, really put us in front of a new audience.
That's a great collab. It's like every time we have a client that does collabs of any kind, it seems like more often than not that's it's a good decision. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if like hot Cheetos and chapstick is the best collab, but like you don't always get it right. But every time you see collabs, you're leveraging each other's audience. You're bringing people in that are interested in the space. And something else that you said too is really important is just knowing your target demo there, kids 3 to 6, is so important. That helps you understand who the right collab is and make
Yeah,
a good decision on that.
totally.
It's gonna be very
Yeah,
meaningful.
so yeah, thanks. I'll jump on to point number five. You mentioned our awards. We're really proud of the awards that we've won so far, and it helps us break through the noise. So I'll just highlight a couple. The two most recent that we acquired were the Mom's Choice Award and the National Parenting Products Award. And we're also a STEAM accredited toy. We've been recognized by the Good Toy Guide, recommended by them. We also have the Plaper, the company, was recognized by Fast Company as a world-changing idea. And all of these awards just kind of give us more credibility, more authority to speak on topics like sustainability and that we're passionate about. And it also helps kind of communicate the value proposition of our toys. I think as parents, you just want to know that your child is engaging with toys that aren't a junk experience, but actually do provide some value, whether that's, a tactile building, construction type play experience like Lego provides, or, if they're engaged with an app experience, there's some kind of educational learning benefits to that. And that's exactly what our toys do as well. So these awards really kind of help communicate that for us.
The credibility icons, especially on site from a conversion rate standpoint, are extremely valuable. And anybody watching out there that has their own CPG, just keep in mind that It doesn't have to be at the point where you're doing 200 mil in revenue to go get those awards. You know, if you have a great product, go get the awards, put them on your site. It helps people understand that this is a legit product, especially when you're at startup phase. And like you said, you know, you're trying to be authentic to your size and communicate accurately where you're at. Like those icons really mean, hey, this brand is going places and it's a great product. You know,
Yeah.
it might not be in the hands of the millions of people it will be one day, but it is a great product. I mean, those are so valuable for anybody starting. This list really is a great list for
Thank
people.
you. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, the last item is just giving away free stuff. I mean, like we like to give away a lot of stuff. I'll just give you some examples. We do a lot of printables. We do like drawing pages, learning resources. We do Mad Libs type content that parents can do with their kids. A lot of stuff that involves our characters. Most recently, we did these lunchbox love notes, which I'm particularly proud of. They're just really fun little cute love notes that you can put in your child's lunchbox, and they have our characters on them. It's not about selling our product. It's just about, getting our characters out there more and kind of getting our name out there a little bit more, and then just providing something really fun. We try to provide a lot of ideas on activities that parents can do with their kids, and we give all this stuff away for free. It's all on our website. We'll give it away through Instagram, talk about it in our email marketing as well, and on our blog and places like that. But I think free stuff is just a great thing for brands to do.
It's especially smart to because what you're really selling is connection with the parents. And that it's like soap, you know, people buy soap to clean their bodies, but it's really about the scent. They're buying it for the smell. You know, and that's what you really kind of hard feel. Well, I'd love to test it, but it feels like you're really just selling the connection and a memory with your kids,
Yeah,
doing something different with your kids, or maybe you're selling the feeling of good parenting. And these giveaways, this free stuff helps people understand that experience without spending money. You know, hey, I've done this Mad Libs thing, or I got these printouts for my lunchbox, and it helped me have a fun afternoon or evening with my kid. This stuff's valuable, and I enjoyed it. Let me go buy the big box of paper material that is now I can build the castle and have the characters because that was a fun experience. You know, that's what you're really selling.
yeah,
There's other reasons that people would buy, but you know, every brand out there should be trying to think about what they can give away, uh, even if it's printables like this. You know,
yeah,
so I agree. I mean, this is a great list. It's storytelling. If you own a brand or you're starting a brand, you've got to have a good story and you got to tell it well. You got to be authentic. Uh, the sustainability thing, that's maybe one that people would swap in and out. It's especially important for Playper, but
yeah,
some sort of messaging there that's sincere about what your mission is
totally.
important. Um, Collaborations, aligning with other brands and licensing deals is a very big credibility move. Getting awards compounds the credibility there. This is a very important thing, regardless of size. If you don't have any awards, is your product really great? You know, that's a question people are going to ask. Whereas if you spoon feed them the information, it's a lot easier. And giving away any component of your brand of your product that helps people understand the value better is really important. This is a great list. Like anybody who owns a CPG can for sure apply some of these things. I guarantee people are sleeping on a few of these, and you got to prioritize them all. You'll notice none of this was about scale ad spend to the moon. It's really about how can you grow a great brand, and doing these things can really get you to the point where you've got all the foundational building blocks put together. It's a great list, but
Well, thanks. Yeah, no, it was fun to chat about this. So appreciate the time.
this is Webb Knudsen. He's an investor in like 35 companies. Again, he's built as a part of the group of people that have built probably 10 companies, started several companies, board member on many companies. So it's no mistake that this list is well put together. Guy knows what he's doing. So thanks so much for joining me, Webb.
Thank you. Appreciate the
Yeah.
time, Bobby.